Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in to another math lesson. Today we continue on time. It's going to be lesson 16.7, real world problems, time and temperature. All right, it's in your student book B, page 253. But I'm also going to share my screen with you just in case. Okay, so let's start up here with our objectives. This is what we're going to learn in this lesson today. We're going to solve up to two-step problems on time, and we're going to solve problems involving temperature. Okay, so learn. Let's check out this example. Solve one or two-step real-world problems involving time. Raphael is a city tour guide. He gives 45-minute tours. He is paid $30 an hour. On Saturday, he gave 8 tours. A, how many hours did Raphael spend giving 8 tours on Saturday? And B, how much did Raphael earn by giving 8 tours? So here's A. So one tour is 45 minutes. 8 tours would be 8 times 45. Here's how they worked it out and got 360 minutes, which is the same as 6 hours. Remember that 1 hour equals 60 minutes, so 6 hours would be 6 times 60. That would get you 360. So Raphael spends 6 hours on giving 8 tours. B, how much did Raphael earn by giving those 8 tours? Well, remember he makes $30 an hour, so 6 hours is 6 times 30. You can just think over here, 6 times 3, then add your 0, $180 for giving 8 tours. Go ahead and turn your page. Guided learning, make sure you've got your math notes, an eraser with a pencil with an eraser, solve. Number 1, it says a train makes several 45-minute scenic tours 3 times a week. Each tour costs $13 for each child. Okay, it says 45-minute scenic train tour. Here's the day. Here's the day. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Number of tours, 6 on each day. The length, they're all 45 minutes. How many hours and minutes does the train go on Wednesday? And does it cost for one child to go on tours for 90 minutes? Okay, so pause me for a minute and see if you can work out these answers on your own before I share them with you. Okay, so here you go. This would be for B, this would be your 45 minutes, that's the length, times the 6 tours, and that would get you 270 minutes, which is the same as 4 hours and 30 minutes. So the train runs for 4 hours and 30 minutes on Wednesday. Okay, so now part B is 45 minutes. Well, let's look over here. 90 minutes equals 45 minutes times 2. 2 times 45 is 90. So 45 minutes equals $13. 90 minutes would be 2 times $13, which would get you $26. So it costs $26 for a child to go on tours for 90 minutes. Number 2, Raul spends 1 hour and 40 minutes doing his homework, and then he spends another 45 minutes on his piano practice. He finishes his homework and piano practice at 5:30 p.m. What time did he begin doing his homework? All right, you're going to need to pause and see what you can work out on your own there. I think this hint is important. It says, first find the total time spent on his homework and piano lesson. Okay, well, that hint is right up here. So what time did he begin doing his homework? Well, let's figure out what she said. The total time spent on homework piano lesson. So first, it would be 1 hour and 40 minutes. And then you'd want to add that to the 45 minutes that he spends on his piano. And add those up and you get 2 hours and 25 minutes. So he spends 2 hours, 25 minutes on his homework and piano practice. So we know that he ends at 5:30, so you just need to go back 2 hours and 25 minutes, and you know that he began doing his homework then at 3:05 p.m. Number 3, Melissa arrives at a train station. Her watch shows the time is 6:45 a.m. Her watch is 20 minutes slow. What is the actual time shown on the train station's clock? That's A. And B, the train arrives 10 minutes later. What time does the train arrive according to the train station's clock? Okay. So go ahead and pause me and see if you can work out all of these answers, or as many as you're able to do on your own, and then we'll go through them. All right, well, here we go. Let's go down to where it says A. Well, actually, let's figure out these times first. 6:45 plus 20 would get you 7:05. Because from 6:45 to 7 is 15 minutes, and then you have to add 5 more to get 20. Okay, so the actual time shown on the train station's clock is 7:05 a.m. Okay, so now it's 7:05 a.m. That goes here, now that we know that, but it's actually 10 minutes, or the train comes 10 minutes later, so that means the train actually comes at 7:15 a.m. According to the train station's clock, the train arrives at the train station at 7:15 a.m. Okay, this one says solve, so it's an example. This is involving real world problems involving temperature. It says the temperature in the mountains today is 65 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature in the desert today is 130 degrees Fahrenheit. So over here it says warm is 65 degrees. That's the temperature in the mountains. And hot, 130 degrees, the temperature in the desert, that is extremely hot. This says find the difference between the temperatures. So they say count on, and the difference is 65. So from 130 to 65 is 65. Would you rather be in the mountains or the desert? Do you like it to be cool or really hot? I'm used to Seattle's weather, which kind of sounds like these mountains. 65 degrees. It's about what the temperature is today, actually. I would take that. 130 is really hot. I would only probably go to the desert if I had a pool. Okay, guided learning. Complete the story. Use the numbers shown. This is number 4. It says the high temperature recorded yesterday was 95. Sorry, I just gave that one to you. The high temperature recorded yesterday was 95 degrees Fahrenheit for a desert in Arizona and blank degrees Fahrenheit for Florida. Arizona's temperature was the higher of the two. At night, Arizona had a low temperature of Think about that one based on those numbers. Based our temperature of something degrees Fahrenheit. Well, Florida's low temperature was some degrees Fahrenheit, which was an amount of degrees Fahrenheit less than Arizona's. Ooh, all right. Well, I already gave you one, so pause me while you figure out the others, and then I'll share the answers with you. Okay, here we go. The high temperature recorded yesterday was 95 degrees Fahrenheit for a desert in Arizona and 87 degrees Fahrenheit for Florida. Arizona's temperature was the higher of the two. At night, Arizona had a low temperature of 47 degrees Fahrenheit, while Florida's low temperature was 38 degrees Fahrenheit, 9 degrees Fahrenheit less than Arizona's. Okay, so here's a good time to pause me. You're going to do the let's practice, starts here and goes all the way over to there. And then you can pause and I'll share with you the homework pages as well in your workbook. So I'll stop sharing with you. I'm going to share the answers. So I will say good luck and please email me if you have any questions. Otherwise, here are the answers to the let's practice. And it continues on the back. And then these are your workbook pages, page 163, and it's going to go all the way over to 168. There is a little bit of a bonus I will share as well. Let me turn the page.